Yes, folks, what's the crack? So last week, from Tuesday to Friday, my mate came over from London and it was just such an amazing time. So obviously I was off work. We spent all the time together and we just get each other. We're weird around each other. Like we are just friends. She's a girl, but we are just friends. And we just have the same sort of mindset in terms of like we're just fucking weird and like we just connect. And I feel like it's something I really lack here because not to sound up my own hole or anything, but I feel like I'm on a different wavelength to people, like a different vibrational energy to quite a lot of the people here. I feel like so many people here are just negative, and quite a few people have the crab in a bucket mentality. Like, if they see someone trying to do something that's a bit different, they'll just drag them down, or they'll take the piss out of them, or they'll just be like, that guy's a fucking loser. And I feel like that really holds people back from just going for whatever they want to do or be in life. But at the same time, people also use that as an excuse to not be different. So it is a bit of a sticky one, but I personally recently have just been like, fuck all that shit. Like, I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do. If I get taken the piss out of, if I get like people sharing and laughing at my shit, I don't care, because at the end of the day, we're gonna die someday. We get one life, simple as I say it every fucking video, but like realistically, we do. So like, just fucking do whatever you want to do, because at the end of the day, are they going to pay your bills? Are those people that are taking the piss out of you going to pay your bills? They are essentially in control of your life if you let them determine what you put out into the world. So anyway, back to my friend. So on the Wednesday, we climbed Mourne Mountains, Sleep Donard. The sun was shining. It was such a beautiful day. It was unreal. It was literally so picturesque. The top was absolutely Baltic, as you'll see in my weekly vlog, which I'll leave here, which I will have just uploaded. So check that out. If you want me to do more weekly vlogs as well, just let me know, because I'm more than happy to do that, or just vlogs in general. But yes, we climbed the Mourns on the Wednesday. Then the Thursday, chill day, got up, walked around like the sea where I'm from, another beautiful day. And then it was late night art up in Belfast, and I actually had some photos of my own exhibited, which was really cool. And this is something else I really wanted to talk about. As I just said, I had some photos at an exhibition on Thursday. It was the opening night. There was loads of people there, and I put it on my story. I told my close mates about it, and guess how many people showed up out of my mates? Zero. So then I started to think, at the time I was like, oh, that's a bit peak. Like, these are my mates and they're not even coming to support me. That's a bit crap. Thankfully, I had my mate Lizzie. She was there, obviously, because she was over visiting, and she made it feel a bit special for me. She's like, I don't know, just her being there was great. But none of my mates showed up. And what made it even worse was they didn't even message. And I'm not the sort of guy to really get too bogged down about that sort of stuff. But at the same time, it's like, if the roles were reversed, I would 100% be there for my close mates' exhibition, or like if they had something going on and that they told me about. And the fact that some of them actually told me that they were going and then they just didn't show up, didn't message, nothing, really, really poor. Shocking, honestly. Like, personally, like, I wouldn't be having that shit. So obviously that night I wanted to make the most of it, so I put it at the back of my head, and Lizzie and I had a good time. We bumped into two people who were proper sound, had a chat, really good chat with them, and the night was really good, and it wasn't really clouded by no one showing up, even though I was definitely disappointed that no one did show up. So then on the Friday, when some time had passed, I started to think it over again, and I was like, do you know what, like, why, like, I don't know if I'm just being over dramatic or whatever, but like, I'm putting effort into these friendships and like trying to maintain these friendships, or maybe I'm not maintaining them. That's the problem. But yeah, let's just say these are friends that I am actively like giving time to, and they just can't reciprocate that. So what is the point of me even giving any time? Like, am I just picking the wrong friends? Like, am I overthinking it? Like, and then I just stripped it back again, and it's like, no, simply put, I'm only going to give time to people who reciprocate that. It's as simple as that. Like, I'm not going to be like there for those people if they're not there for me. Like, my family, if my family were here, they'd be there. Like, but there's a lot going on right now, so they couldn't. My friends, they didn't even give any sort of message. It's just like, mad. And this is why I like to just be alone, because I don't want to give any time to people that are just gonna fucking shit on me, or just disrespect me, or yeah, just not give me the time that I deserve. So that's why I'm a lone wolf for the most part. Like, I'm alone, but not lonely. I love my own time to myself. I love being by myself. And that was actually one of the things with Lizzie. Like, we got on so well, like we always do. But there was points where I was like, fuck, like, I just want to, like, it's so weird you being here because I'm so used to being by myself. Like, this is just a weird dynamic. And it was a bit like, what the fuck? What is going on? Like, why, what? Yeah, a bit overwhelming at times, but that's just because I wasn't really used to people coming over and I never really had many friends come over and visit. But generally, it was so nice to just have someone on the same wavelength who was creative and who wanted to just like do different things and just like a free spirit. Like, it's just, I think it's hard to come by here. It's pretty rare. And one of the main things was I'm a photographer. I love just like doing different creative things, and having like a muse or someone to just do that with was just amazing. And she's a model, she's beautiful, and it was just so good to like spend time with someone who we just get each other, we just understand the vibe. And that's why I literally cannot wait to travel, because I feel like I'll find so many like-minded people. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's plenty of like-minded people in the north, around Belfast, whatever, but it's, yeah, how do you fucking meet them? How do you meet them? Because, like, I'll be completely honest. I always say, like, oh, I want to meet new people, I want to socialize, I want to do this, I want to do that. But at the same time, I just don't, when I get to this actual situation, I actually don't really want to interact. If people interact with me, I'm more than happy to chat about anything. But like going out of my way, I don't know, I just don't. I'm an introverted extrovert, I'll put it like that. So like sometimes, and I feel like that night especially, I really wanted to like push myself out there at late night hour on Thursday, but I feel like with my friends not being there, it did hurt a little bit. And as much as I tried to push it to the back of my head, I was still just thinking about it at times, being like, fuck, my mates are they actually my mates? Like, but yes, now my friends back home, it's back to me being by myself, spending time with only myself. And honestly, I'm not really trying to give any time or energy to anyone that's disrespecting me, as in like said they were going to go, didn't message, and just haven't come or didn't go. That's the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment if you've got anything to say on the matter, or if you've got an opinion to share, it would be greatly appreciated. Or if you are new to the channel, please subscribe, like the video, share it with your boy, with your girl, with your dog, with your mama, with your granda, whoever. Big love always. Have a great week. Love.